Hey everybody, welcome on back. In this video, I continue from where I last off last time and getting everything wired up. It's time to use the NCE power cab to not only test the track, but power everything and, well, quite frankly, test my soldering jobs, which will, well, you all see soon enough coming up. Now comes the fun part. Now, Charlie Bishop showed that you can snap these in half or cut them in half. I folded and cut these to make a nice crisp cut. And as long as you keep the insulated sides against one another, you can pretty much keep an isolated circuit and power half this block. Now, I should have a star Phillips on this thing, but that's okay. Loosen that some more. I'm going to bend that a little bit. Let's see, got that way. That will slide in like so. Then I will... Yeah, I'm switching to a Phillips. Now, another thing you could do is when you clip this off is you could solder those ends, leaving those ends non-exposed. But I went this route. I might adjust that in the future, but for now, I just want to get this wired up and working. And you know what? It might be more efficient to solder the ends later on. Yeah, I'll do that later. And of course now, I got to set up a bus line on this side of the table. This is the first primary source. One of many, I'm sure. But yeah, once this is installed, just a matter of set the track up above to be wired into this, and just pray my soldering works. So I got my track soldered up, not on the side, but underneath, and this one sat down comfortably, but this one is still giving me a bit of trouble, and I like a seesaw game, and I don't like that. sitting flush before. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to order up some more of these Atlas terminal tracks. Sure, they're a bit clunky, but you know what? You literally just screw them in and just screw the bottom in, and they're all set to go, right? And it saves me trying to burn myself by soldering again. I will, however, have to solder this siding here. This one here. I'm going to solder some dropper feeds off the back of the bumpers into the bottom. That, or I solder the bottom of the fish plates and then feed them in that way, kind of thing. Just something simple for me, so it's not too crazy. Now, excluding the noise my furnace is making, let me plug in my power cab here, and let's see if everything is working. I hope everything is working. Okay, well, we have a light on the panel lighting up, power cab's up. Awesome. Now I just need to, well, let's get my locomotive here on the track. This old Bachman here. Let's see if I'm ready to this controls. Want to select local 1. Enter. Direction. Reverse. It works! We have power! Oh. Put my headlight back on. Yeah, it feels like it's struggling to get some power. We broke a coupling. I still have to, however, get some power going in on this inside rail here. For now, let's try another engine. Alright, my Spectrum engine on here. We're getting power. So it doesn't recognize the bell or horn buttons on this.
Function page 2. Function page 3. Function page 1.
There we go. One thing I want to be able to do is adjust the volume on these darn things. power. And we're not going to have power to charge the battery in it, apparently. There we go. Yeah, so definitely gotta get that short sorted out. In the track, that is. Well, some good news. Last night around 8:30, Jane Doe, yes, literally answered as Jane Doe on the email, dropped off my Amazon order. So now I have my wire and my big toggle switches. Perfect. So I think for the rest of the evening, I'm just going to pull this up, modify this in here. I'm just going to modify them with a fish plate with a wire. That way this section is getting power. I don't know why. I have to fully take a look because they don't look like they've been tampered with, but just this rail here coming out to here gets no power. But the inside lines have power. And then my grizzly old beard might have gotten in the way there. Yeah, and I'm going to pull those up and replace them. I do have an idea for those. I did though, and I'll modify them in a bit. But till then, take care, everybody, and keep safe out there.